Hi, everyone. Welcome to this video. In this clip, we're talking about neurodivergent stims and fidgets. What a great, important topic. Oftentimes, neurodivergent individuals will do something called stimming, which is basically a way of sometimes sometimes helping with regulation of their system. Sometimes it just makes them feel good. Sometimes it's just the way that they're being themselves. But the stimming, if you will, or the stims could be something that they're doing with their body. It could be something that they're doing maybe with their hands. Maybe they're doing something like this with their fingers. Maybe there's some flapping. Maybe it's a way that, or something they're doing with their feet, maybe wiggling them. Could be an item that they're using or manipulating, that they're squeezing or pulling or spinning. These stems, if you will, are just natural sort of responses and reaction of the neurodivergent body. And they're certainly not something that is bad or is wrong or is indicative that there is something problematic going on. And I think one of the things that has happened historically is any kind of stims or even some type of fidgeting that a neurodivergent person may do has been viewed as problematic. That, oh, they shouldn't do that. They can't do that. We need to stop them from doing that. And it's really been extremely unfortunate and sad because these are not just these random sort of bad habits that a person has taken on. This is part of the person's system and identity. It's part of how they navigate, and to be punitive to them for just kind of being themselves, or to send this message that, this thing that you like that may even help you regulate, that you certainly feels like a part of you, is this bad or wrong thing, really sends a horrible message to the neurodivergent person's self-worth and self-esteem. And so first thing, we just want to understand that this is what stims are. This is kind of what fidget behavior is, and it's not bad. And we really want to try to always, affirm the person in what they're doing. People sometimes ask me, was there ever a situation where, you would want to address this, you would want to try to help change it or modify it or something? Possibly. I mean, I think that would be, kind of a unique situation where maybe there was a safety issue, or I don't know, for some reason out there, just a certain thing that the person did just absolutely couldn't be done in that context. I'm not even know what an example is right now, but I'm sure there are some that exist. Then yes, maybe we would come in and be like, okay, this is the deal. And I know that, this is meaningful for you and it's totally okay, but the situation here. So what else could we do? Is there something else we could do in this context, or something we could do that would be safe, where you're still getting the benefit and you're still getting to kind of be who you are and what works for you? So staying affirming is so important if we get into that situation where we have to try in some way or for some reason to adjust or modify a stim or a fidget response. But I would say where we really want to try to land most of the time is being okay with the person being themselves, right? And understanding that this is important to them. This isn't silly or stupid or something they need to just stop. I mean, this is very important to them. It's part of who they are. And, when we come at it with that understanding and realization, then maybe we will come at it with more care and affirmation. I know for myself, you know, I'm definitely a fidget type person. I mean, I just oftentimes am doing something and needing to have something accessible. There's just part of that is my sort of sensory system, and, you know, I'm tactile seeking. So oftentimes for me, it is a manipulative that I just have handy. I've got them all over the place. I've got them in every office I'm in. I take them with me when I do trainings, everywhere I go, just something that just means something to me. And it's just kind of a part of how I navigate. And so I'll show you a few of the things that I like. One of them is these magnet rings, which I just love them. I just love having them on my fingers, spinning them around. I will just do different things with them, sometimes with two hands. Very satisfying for me. And really, for me, it is kind of a regulation toy fidget, if you will. And I actually have two sets of these sitting on my desk that I can access anytime I want, regularly. And I love them. So they're a favorite of mine right now. I always have something like this. I mean, just something that I can manipulate with my hands. And usually for me, it needs to be a hard substance. It wouldn't be like a soft cotton bar or something. It needs to be something that, for me, when I touch it, I feel something hard in terms of a tactile experience. But even something as simple as this, which is at my desk, that I will do this with a lot in one hand or both hands, is very meaningful to me. So, and I like this one because it's really small and it's just very portable. So it's easy for me to carry around. Another favorite is, of course, my little ball of putty. And I have several of these actually in different types, colors. I like the Crazy Aaron's brand, but there are others out there. But great, I can just pop this open and, oh my gosh, love playing with that putty and stretching it. The Crazy Aaron's putty has some resistance to it. So again, I just kind of like that tactile experience. I have a lot of kids come in my office and really love magnets. They love these magnets like this. They love manipulating them. They like pulling them apart and putting them back together. They're just a big fan of magnets. Obviously, people might like something that is like a squishy toy. We have all kinds of these. This is just a squishy cloud. For me, probably not super satisfying, but I know that some people do like this experience. And a lot of kids do come in and grab these, and they'll want to squish them and they'll want to hold them. So it can vary, of course, person to person in terms of if they stim in some way, if they fidget in some way, if they use a toy or material, or they're just using their own body. That can vary from neurodivergent person to neurodivergent person. What is important for us to understand in our work with kids and play therapy is to help honor that experience for kids instead of labeling it an inappropriate behavior, and honor what is happening within their system and their identity and the usefulness of this and the importance of this for them. So I hope that just helps you understand a little bit better. I would encourage you to read more, especially about stims and stimming from actual autistic adults. You can find a lot of information out there online that has been written, videos on YouTube that are done by actual autistic adults. There's a lot of actual autistic adults who have spoken a lot about Stims and can explain very well how important this is to the person and how we all need to be viewing this. So I would encourage you to maybe take a deeper dive into that and look up some of those resources and learn more about this. So hopefully this helps. It's a little bit more information if it's something that you haven't really learned about or focused on before, but certainly something that is going to be very present and real if you are working with neurodivergent children. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our AutPlay Therapy channel. Please check out AutPlay Therapy website if you want to learn more about it, and come back and watch more videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye.